Welcome back to the Gospel in 3 Words. Last time we learned about how God so loved us. He loved us with the biggest love possible, an agape love. This love was so big that when he saw the mess that we were in because of sin, he spared no expense in saving us. God sent his son Jesus to be with us and to save us from our sins. Today, we will learn about the victory that Jesus had over death and sin. The 3 words that we're going to focus on today are, I have won. Let me teach you 2 quick signs for the 3 words today. The sign that you're going to use for the word I is pointing to yourself. Practice that. I. Good. The next sign I want to teach you is the word for one. Have both your hands open with one in front of you and the other off to the side. Make a sweeping motion like you are grabbing the first place trophy that is in front of you. Practice. One. Great job. Remember, when you hear the words, I have won, practice those signs. Let's talk about winning and losing today. Think about a recent time when you won and how it made you feel. Maybe you're involved in sports and your team won a game. Or maybe you love playing board games and you really love to beat whoever you're playing against when you're playing your favorite game. Or maybe you've won an award at work for being the employee of the month. Whatever it may be, when you win, you feel good, don't you? We all love to be winners. How about losing? Who likes to lose? No one. Losing is no fun. Let me tell you a story about how much I hate losing. I have an older brother. His name is Chad. He was always better than me in video games. It didn't matter how hard I tried, he always beat me. I remember a specific time when we were both teenagers playing the game Double Dribble down in our basement. Somehow he had mastered an unstoppable shot, and time again he beat me while playing this video game. I could feel the anger swelling in me. And at the latest defeat he handed me, I blew up. I threw my controller across the room. I stood up and I punched him in the back of the head. This was a really bad decision. I should have never done that. I made a big mistake and I sinned against my brother. You can imagine how much trouble I got in for this. When we sin, we lose. We need someone to come and save us from our sins. We need someone who can win. Good news, we have Jesus. He can win the battle against sin and death and save us. Jesus knows that we will have trouble in this life. Jesus knows that we cannot win without him. In John 16:33, Jesus tells us, I have told you these things so that you can have peace because of me. In this world, you will have trouble, but be encouraged. I have won the battle over this world. How did Jesus win? How did he defeat sin and death? How did he do it? He did it by living a perfect life. Jesus lived on earth with us for 33 years and never sinned. Isn't that amazing? Because he lived a perfect life, he was able to go to the cross, take our place, and die for our sins. And that is exactly what he did. John 19:30 says, after Jesus drank, he said, it is finished. Then he bowed his head and he died. Jesus died for us, but he did not stay dead. 3 days later, Jesus defeated death and rose from the grave. Jesus' friends went to the tomb where Jesus was buried and got a big surprise. Matthew 28:6 says, he is not here. He has risen just as he said he would. Come and see the place where he was lying. Jesus won the greatest victory of all time by defeating sin and death. Because of his victory, we can have hope. If we believe in Jesus, we can have victory too. We no longer have to worry about being defeated and losing the battle to sin and death. We have been set free. We can be winners with Jesus. And that is good news today. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to the Gospel in 3 Words.